Centenary.
அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். ஸ்ரீ அரபிந்தோ சொசைட்டி சென்னை கிளையின் சார்பாக நடைபெறும் இந்த சனிக்கிழமை மாலை சொற்பொழிவு தொடருக்கு அனைவரையும் வரவேற்கின்றோம். இன்று நம்மிடையே உரையாற்ற வந்துள்ளவர் திருமதி அர்ச்சனா அவர்கள் ஹைதராபாத் ஸ்ரீ அரபிந்தோ சொசைட்டி கிளையில் மிகவும் ஈடுபாடுடன் பங்கேற்பவர். ஸ்ரீ அன்னை ஸ்ரீ அரவிந்தர் அவர்கள் குறித்த அந்த இலக்கியங்களிலும் அது சம்பந்தப்பட்ட பணிகளிலும் மிகுந்த ஈடுபாடு கொண்டவர். அதிக நேரத்தை அந்த பணியில் செலவிடுபவர். இவரை எனக்கு தற்பொழுதுதான் எனக்கு அறிமுகம். ஆனால் என்ன தெரிய வந்தது என்றால், இவருடைய தாத்தாவிற்கும் எங்களது சொசைட்டிக்கும் நீண்ட நாள் தொடர்பு இருப்பது என்பதை நான் அறிந்து கொண்டேன். எவ்வாறு என்றால், இவர் யார் என்றால், மறைந்த திரு கே. வெங்கட சுப்பிரமணியம், பாண்டிச்சேரி யூனிவர்சிட்டி வைஸ் சான்சலர், அவருடைய பெயர்த்தி ஆவார். அவருடைய சார்பில் ஒரு அறக்கட்டளை நிறுவப்பட்டு கே.ஆர். சீனிவாச ஐயங்கார் நினைவு நாள் சொற்பொழிவு ஒவ்வொரு வருடமும் சென்னையில் நடைபெற்று நாங்கள் எங்களது சொசைட்டியின் சார்பாக நடத்தி கொண்டு வருகின்றோம். ஆகையால் அதற்கு வித்திட்டவர், அந்த அறக்கட்டளையை நிறுவியவர் இவருடைய தாத்தா திரு வெங்கட சுப்பிரமணியம் அவர்கள். இந்த தகவலை நான் பிற்பாடுதான் தெரிந்து கொண்டேன். ஆகையால் ஒரு வகையில் பார்த்தால் திருமதி அர்ச்சனாவும் எங்களது சொசைட்டி, நாங்கள் ஸ்ரீ அரபிந்தோ சொசைட்டி சென்னை கிளையும் ஏதோ ஒரு தொடர்பு இருந்திருக்கின்றது என்பதை தற்பொழுது அறிய முடிகின்றது. இதை அறிவதில் நான் மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றேன். இந்த வாய்ப்பினை நமக்கெல்லாம் அளித்துள்ள பகவானுக்கும் ஸ்ரீ அன்னைக்கும் முதலில் நமது நன்றியையும் வணக்கத்தையும் தெரிவித்துவிட்டு திருமதி அர்ச்சனா அவர்களை இங்கு உரையாற்றுமாறு அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கின்றேன். அவர் இன்று உரையாற்ற இருக்கும் தலைப்பு, அன்னை என்பவர் யார், ஹூ மதர் ரியலி ஈஸ். அவர் தமிழில் தொடர்ச்சியாக உரை நடத்துவது என்பது சற்று கடினம் என்றால், ஆகையால் அவரை தமிழிலும் ஆங்கிலத்திலும் கலந்தே அவருடைய விருப்பப்படியே உரை நிகழ்த்துமாறு அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கின்றேன். Let her feel more comfortable. Over to you, Archana madam.
Thank you so much, Kumarji. Ellarkum vanakkam. It'll be nice if we can turn our videos on. It seems like we are all sitting together. We are all praying together to the mother. Otherwise, I'm just looking at boxes. So, if it's possible, please turn your videos on. Thank you. You just start with a moment of concentration. Mother Manasivan Vanchindu. Let her surround us. Om Anandamayi Chaitanyamayi Satyamayi Parame. So who the mother really is? We saw a little video telling us where she was born, her little experiences, her communication with Sri Aurobindo. But what is she? Mother என்பவர் யார்? Mary, who really she is? Sri Aurobindo ரொம்ப beautifully he describes in the mother booklet. The one whom we adore as the mother is the divine conscious force that dominates all existence. One and yet so many-sided that to follow her movement is impossible even for the quickest mind and for the freest and most vast intelligence. So she's the force, she's the power, she's the creatrix. Without her, nothing can move. She's the energy, the supreme, the power behind everything. Even the quickest mind and intelligence cannot really understand her. Some of you will be knowing Kapali Shastriyar. He was spending some days in Sri Aurobindo ashram and he became a devotee of Mother Sri Aurobindo. Actually, he's a person who's done all possible siddhis, in all mantra siddhi, vidya siddhi, everything, name it, all the traditional siddhis. Mari, he'd reached a peak in all these siddhis. ஒரு தடவை MP பண்டிட்ஜி அவரோட லாஸ்ட் இயர்ஸ் போது அவரோட உட்கார்ந்துட்டு he asked him, நீங்க இவ்ளோ பண்ணிருக்கேன் மாதிரி, what do you think you have reached? What is your achievement? உங்களோட சாதனா என்ன? What is the siddhi you attained? So he just says in one sentence, to know the mother, to be at her feet is the siddhi. Whatever he's done in the past, so many accomplishments and achievements in all the other peaks was not big for him. But to be at the mother's feet, just to know who the mother really is, he's saying that's his biggest siddhi. In fact, he had a very beautiful experience. Like whenever mother in a balcony, early morning, she'll be walking and Kapali Shastriya would see her from his house. He would not see the physical form of the mother. He would see a white light, a diamond white light moving from one corner to another. So that is the power. And Sri Aurobindo says, like few of us we can see even during the balcony darshan, Naraya sadhaksku அவர் பின்னாடி மதர் பின்னாடி ஒரு ஒயிட் லைட் ஒரு க்ளோ ஆல்வேஸ் தெரியும் பட் டு த நேக்கட் ஐ அவ்வளோ விசிபிளா இருக்காது when you go from your inner eye and see you see a white light. So Kapali Shastri had the blessing and the grace to see the mother, that powerful energy walking up and down. So mother, we know, like from the mother we have read and being her children, all of us know her personality. She has 4 powers through which she acts in the universe: Maheshwari, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. I'm not going to spend so much time on this, but just I'm going to talk more about experiences and some words from Savitri and from words from the Supreme book, which Mona Sarkar, through his interviews with the mother, had written. So I'm going to pick up few passages from there. So in this book, Supreme, there's a passage. Mother says, the Supreme, in order to manifest his reign upon earth, labors to uplift the human consciousness so as to establish the divine consciousness. For this, he does not delegate someone, but he himself manifests physically, even in the ignorance, to accomplish his work. And it is I who have been appointed to raise up man and the creation out of this inconscience. It is I whom am responsible. Mother is clearly saying here, the divine, when he has to come to earth to put his power, he has to mingle in the ignorance to change the ignorance. And now it is me. Na vandirken, like to change matter, to make everything divine. It is me. I am the Supreme working in everything to make it aware, to make it conscious. Actually, there was a small boy in the ashram. Mother Wednesday talks she would be giving, right? இந்த குழந்தை வந்து மாதிரி எல்லாரும் உங்களை டிவைன்ங்கிறாங்க, யூ ஆர் த மதர், யூ ஆர் த கிரியேஷன், யூ ஆர் எவ்ரி திங் மாதிரி. வி வாண்டட் டு சி டிவைனுக்கு என்ன வலிக்குமா, டிவைனை தொட முடியுமா மாதிரி. ஹி யூஸ் டு ஆக்சுவலி பிஞ்ச் த மதர் டு see whether she is the divine. Does divine also have feelings of pain? Just to see how the divine body is. Like, mother used to tolerate all of that. So we are the ones who are always doubting, Mari, can she be divine? Is she really human? Or what is she? We are the human ones who are doubting her. And in one instance, mother balcony la irkumbodhu, there'd be some crows sometimes. Kaka apappo varum. And ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் காக்கா மாதிரி மதர் வந்து பிரெட் ஏதோ போடுவாங்க, மதர்டேருந்து எடுத்துன்னு போகும். ஒரு இன்ஸ்டன்ஸ் என்னன்னா, மதர் அந்த டயத்துல இல்ல, மேபி சம்பக்லால்ஜி வந்து பிரெட் ஏதோ ஆஃபர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க காக்காட்ட. பட் தட் காக்கா ரெஃப்யூஸ் டு டேக் இட் ஃப்ரம் ஹிம். It wanted only mother to be feeding it. So this got me thinking, the animal creation easily gets to know who the mother is. It is their mother. But we doubt her so much. So there are so many instances like this. once mother வந்து பவித்ராதாவோட மாதிரி இந்த மேபி 30s 40s அவரோட ஒரு ஈவினிங் கார் ரைட் போவாங்க இந்த நெய்பர்ஹுட் அண்ட் ஒரு தடவை அப்படியே ஒரு பாம்பு வந்துருது லைக் லிட்ரலி மதர் மேல வந்து உட்காந்துது அந்த பாம்பு அண்ட் பவித்ராதா உடனே அதை வந்து விரட்ட பார்த்தாங்க ஸோ மதர் செட் வெயிட் ஐ am its mother too. So all nature, every element in nature is attracted to her. You know, I am its mother too. So she's the mother of everything. உங்களுக்குலாம் அதுவும் தெரிய வந்திருக்கும். The banyan tree in Aurobindo, actually, Matra Mandir was supposed to be built where the banyan tree is now located. But that was decided as per the plan, the drawings, everything. Then the day when the banyan tree was about to be cut, the soul of the banyan tree goes to mother and says, Mother, please save me. நாளைக்கு என்ன கட் பண்ண போறாங்க. I'm not going to be here anymore. Only you can save me. Mother got that cry of the banyan tree. And immediately she changed the plan. And now we have Matri Mandir just behind the banyan tree. So such beautiful stories. Like ஒரு லைன் இருக்கு சாவித்திரியில, all nature dumbly calls to you alone to heal with her feet the aching throb of life. So every nature, we humans have so much pride. நம்ம தான் வந்து சாதனா பண்றோம் மாதிரி, நம்ம தான் we love the mother and we are doing her work அந்த மாதிரி. That everything in nature is calling her, மாதிரி அவரோட மாதிரி கான்டாக்ட்ல இருக்கணும். Everything is crying for her. Must have heard of one more incident. Nishikantodanu, or a disciple. He was a ரொம்ப நல்ல poet. Very used to write beautiful poems. In fact, Sri Aurobindo சொன்னார், நீ வெளியில இருந்தா you would be a well-known poet. You are a genius. Mari, your people will put you on a very high pedestal. You'll be well-known. But he chose to be in the ashram at Mother Sri Aurobindo's feet. And he had ரொம்ப அவருக்கு fragile health. Every part of the body has some problem or the other. And ஒரு தடவை he was in a very bad condition. ரொம்ப மோசமான நிலைமை, நடக்க கூட முடியாது. அண்ட் அவர் சொன்னாரு, ஹரி நான் இப்போ மதரை போய் பார்க்கணும், நான் போய் தான் ஆனும் இப்போ. திஸ் வெரி மினிட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு see her. If she sees me, I know like everything will be all right. ஸோ அவரை கஷ்டப்பட்டு மாதிரி அவர் வீட்டிலேருந்து ஆஷ்ரம் காரிடோர் கூட்டின்னு வராரு எல்லாரும். Then mother comes and he tells mother, keep your leg on my chest. Keep your leg, your feet. உங்க கால் என்னோட மேல வைங்க mother. Please keep your leg. Mother வச்சாங்க. And just with the touch of her feet, her grace, her love pouring from her feet, he just seemed like a new person. Mari adukaprom he lived for 15 odd years. So that's what the aching throb of life, all nature dumbly calls to her alone to heal with her feet the aching throb of life. Oh, such beautiful instances. Like she's the mother who listens to cry of every child. And in Savitri, she says, I've become you. When Ashwapati is calling her, mother, come down, save us. You're the only one who can, with your feet, being on earth, can transform humanity. She first says, I am the mystery beyond the reach of mind. I am the goal of the travail of the suns. My fire and sweetness are the cause of life. She's the mystery. We can't understand her beyond our mind. I am the goal of the travail of the suns. My fire and sweetness are the cause of life. So mother is the aspiration, the fire, நம்மள உள்ள இருக்கிற ஏக்கம், everything. She is the one. She is the one who's putting the aspiration. She is the one loving. She is the one who's to be loved. She is everything. One more place she says in Savitri, "Oh wisdom splendor, mother of the universe, creatrix, the eternal's artist bride, creatrix, the eternal's artist bride." One more instance in the ashram. There were a few girls waiting with flowers. Mother she was busy with some other engagement. And இவா ரொம்ப நேரம் ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் பிடிச்சிட்டு வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தாங்க. அண்ட் அப்புறம் என் மதர் வந்தாங்க. அண்ட் சம் ஆஃப் தேம் அப்படியே தூங்கவும் போயிட்டாங்க. அவ்வளோ லேட் ஆயிடுத்து மதர் வரத்துக்கு. தென் மதர் சேஸ், அண்ட் 2-3 பொண்ணுல ஒரு பொண்ணு ஆக்சுவலி ஷி வெண்ட் பேக். பூ அவரோட பார்ட்னர்கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்டு, மாதிரி நீ கொடுத்துடு, நான் கொடுக்குறேன்னு சொல்லி நீ மதர்கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்டு இன்னும் ஒரு பொண்ணு போயிட்டா. தென் மதர் கேட்டாங்க, அந்த பொண்ணு எங்க? Then this girl says, இல்ல கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆயிடுத்து மதர் போயிட்டா. And mother says, மாதிரி to have a glimpse of me, என்னோட ஒரு தர்ஷனுக்காக sages and gods, மாதிரி so many people do lot of tapasya, sages and seers and gods wait for me. நான் உங்களுக்கு இவ்வளோ ஈஸியா I'm so accessible, and you also take me for granted like that. So that's how it is. She's made herself so near us, so accessible to us. The next day she actually calls this girl, Mari, why did you do this? Mari, everybody waits for a single moment to have my darshan, and I'm always with you. You couldn't wait for some more time. She said, Mother, நீங்க ஒரு பெரிய banyan tree Mari. I'm always under your shelter. So I know only your love. I don't know anything else. You've always protected me so much. So I just thought I could do what I could, and you'll still love me. So mother just smiled. So yes, she stooped down so much to our level. And then in Savitri she says, one shall descend and break the iron law, change nature's doom by the lone spirit's power. So mother has come to break all the old laws, samskaras, to pave a new way, to pave a new road, to create us for the new creation which she is making for all of us. And she's come because all of us have called her. Mother, in fact, ஒரு இடத்துல சொல்றாங்க, மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் ஒரு செலெக்ஷன். ஆஷ்ரம், everybody who's connected with her, inside ashram, outside ashram, just to know her. It's an occult selection. Whoever has been selected, you have asked me in many lives that I want to be there. I want to be with you. You have asked me in many lives that you don't remember, but I remember. So there's a line in Savitri, a world's desire compelled her mortal birth, because all of us, when so many lives have called her, desired her, ஒரு ஏக்கத்துல மதர் வாங்க, we have called her so much, and she accepted, and she's taken this form for all of us. And like we saw in the video, Sri Aurobindo said mother was conscious even when she was a very small child. So mother, when she was just about 5-6 years old, ஒரு சேர்ல உட்கார்ந்தாங்க. வெரி sad, dull face. ஸோ மதரோட அம்மா வந்து கேக்குறாங்க, ஏன் இப்படி இருக்க, லைக் ஃபுல் வேர்ல்டோட குறைகள் பாரம் எல்லாம் உன்னோட தலையில இருக்கிற மாதிரி யூ ஆர் சிட்டிங், வை ஆர் யூ சிட்டிங் லைக் திஸ்? And mother instantly she said, yes, yes, I'm taking all the world's misery. So in that 5-year-old child, she was conscious. She was conscious that she is the mother carrying the whole world, carrying the whole earth in her. From here also we saw in that video a little bit. Mother, when she was about 13 years, every day she would in the night get out of her body and she would go really, really, really above, over the house, above the city, very, very high above. Then she would see a magnificent golden robe, much longer than myself. As I rose higher, the robe would stretch, spreading out in circle around me to form a kind of immense roof over the city. So mother order, the robe would extend, extend, extend. Then I would see men, women, children, old men, sick, the unfortunate, coming from every side. They would gather under the outspread robe, begging for help, telling of their miseries, their sufferings, their hardships. In reply, the robe, supple and alive, would extend towards each of them individually, and as soon as they touched it, they were comforted or healed and went back into their bodies happier and stronger. So she was doing this work since she was a small child. Oh, as soon as they touched little of that golden robe of the mother, they would feel so much bliss, so much happiness and healing, and they went back to their body. There's one more incident in the ashram context, like how she came to our level and, touched us. In Savitri, there's a line, mother of innumerable souls. In ashram, there was a small boy, the Taradi oda brother. Taradi, the one who runs the Delhi ashram. Avங்களோட brother, when he was very small, like 3 years கூட இருக்காது. So Taradi's father, Surendranath Jauhar, and the Payyon, they were walking just outside the ashram. Suddenly, this இந்த குழந்தை வீந்துடுத்து அடிபட்டுடுது. The very instant அடிபட்ட next second, and our அப்பா கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இருந்தாரு. They were not walking very close to each other. அப்பாட்ட ஓடாம he runs to mother's room. So that is the consciousness, Mary. Yes, the supreme healer, the supreme lover. I have to run to her. She is the one. அவங்களோட ஒரு touchல I'm going to be healed. Just one little touch of hers. And a small kid, mother, she must have been with other sadhaks, something or the other. She was always so busy. Mary just runs into her room. Then mother like welcomes it, cuddles it. Odane she puts some balm and gives him some chocolates and all. So that is the soul. It just always longs for mother's touch. She is the mother. Now we have spoken about mother's relationship with humans, taking some incidents from ashrams, the circle. Now we'll see mother's relationship with the gods. So one sadhak once asked mother, they say Brahma is the creator. Mary, Brahma is the one who created the universe. Then how can you say that you are the creator? And mother badal solraru, you know who created Brahma, my child? I am the one who created Brahma. So she is the mother of all the gods also. From her, everything arises. She used to have these beautiful relations with every deity. Or there were, when mother was walking, Durga was there. Mother says, Durga, with her awesome powers of hers, forever bringing the adverse forces to heel, she surrendered to the Supreme. So, among all the gods, one of the gods mother mentions that Durga surrendered to the Supreme. Durga herself got to know that the power she has is from the Supreme, and she actually surrendered, put herself at the Supreme service. In Mother's prayers and meditations, she writes about what Lord Buddha came and told her. So Mother, as you see, she puts lot of veils. She's not revealing, like Mother or a trueness, when she reveals it, and earth also cannot bear it. Mary, so much power, so much light. With this respect, I have one more incident to narrate. Once Hutta asked, many of you know Hutta, Mother has written maximum letters to her, and most of the lines of Savitri, Mother made her paint. And Hutta was somebody who அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ப்ரஷ் கூட பிடிக்க தெரியாது, கொஞ்சம் கூட ஆர்டிஸ்டிக் ஸ்கில்ஸ் இல்லை. But Mother used her and did such tremendous work in her. So Bhutta once said, Mother, I wish I can see the real you, Mother. She had that real longing, Mother, உங்களை அப்படியே சாக்ஷாத் ரூப் I want to see. Then Mother said, சரி நாளைக்கு வா, come to me at this time. Then Bhutta goes and Mother gives her the Vishwaroop Darshan, gives her. Bhutta, she had no words, completely stunned. She couldn't describe what she saw. So magnificent, so much light, so much beauty. This fragile human body cannot bear. So Mother has to really, really tone herself down. Even Sri Aurobindo, he never wanted him to be photographed as much. We have a lot of mothers photographed, very few of Sri Aurobindo's. Only 1950 he accepted, fine, take my photograph. Because for them it is so difficult to hold that light, to contain that light, and a light korachinde to become normal so that we can withstand it. It's very, very, very difficult. So coming back to the prayers and meditation, so Mother was veiling herself. நிறைய லேயர்ஸ்குள்ள மாதிரி she didn't reveal the true God, divine, supreme she was. And Buddha said, I see in your heart a diamond surrounded by a golden light. It is at once pure and warm, something which may manifest impersonal love. But why dost thou keep this treasure enclosed in that dark casket lined with deep purple? I see in thy heart a diamond surrounded by a golden light. But why you keep this treasure enclosed? That is the source of love is infinite. Do you fear to be misunderstood? But where hast thou seen man capable of understanding the divine? And if the eternal truth finds in thee a meaning of manifesting itself, what dost thou care for all the rest? Why, Mother, why do you fear to be misunderstood? You are the truth. You manifest the way you are. Mary, uh, Buddha is coming in mother's trance, visions, and telling her, and she notes it down in her prayers and meditations. So, such is the relationship she had with all the gods. Very interesting relationship with Krishna. Once, when mother was walking up and down, doing her japa, suddenly Krishna came, a gold Krishna, all golden, in a golden light. Golden light filled my room. I was walking, but I could not even see the window or the rug any longer. All this golden light was everywhere with Krishna at its center. The room அப்படியே அந்த golden light, ஒண்ணுமே கண்ணுக்கு தெரியல, only light and Krishna in the center. He was dressed in the same clothes in which he normally portrays when he dances. He was all light, all dancing. Then he told the mother, "You see, I will be there this evening during the darshan." அன்னைக்கு வந்து it was the golden day, the anniversary of the first anniversary of golden day, February 29th, 1960. So Krishna வந்து he's telling, நான் darshan dayல I am going to be there. And then after he gave this glimpse, he went away. And then here வந்து there are arrangements to give everybody a small token, a medal to all the sadhaks for that beautiful golden day, some message. So mother actually sees Krishna sitting on her lap and he giving the medals. He had told that time itself, I will be coming and I will take your position. I will do things today. You don't do anything. I am the one looking after. Just like that, Krishna came and he did everything. So it's obvious that he is also a little child of the mother. He also wants to play with her, wants to be part of her Leela. Mother says another time, sometimes I walked with him for hours in conversation. Krishna, Kayoda Kaya, she's walking for hours in conversation. At night, when I was very tired from my work, he would come and sit on the edge of my bed. I would put my head on his shoulder and fall asleep. So Krishna's there, just being with the mother, allowing her to rest on him. Such a beautiful sight, beautiful visual. And for years and years, this happened. And she's saying much before 1950, in the meditation hall, there's a ledge above the pillars where all the gods used to sit. When mother is giving meditation, Sri Aurobindo is in his room, all the gods used to sit. Shiva, Krishna, Lakshmi, Trimurti, all of them. The little ones, the big ones. They all used to come regularly every day to attend these meditations. So when the gods, they have to grow, they have to grow one step above to see what the Supreme has in his plan and work according to his will, work according to mother's will. And one episode she had with Shiva. So among these gods, Krishna is the one who agreed, fine, in your work, mother, in what Sri Aurobindo wants to do for the world, for the creation to transform. I will take a human body. I will do. And he fused himself. He complete Sri Aurobindo, he mingled himself, became just one with Sri Aurobindo. But Shiva did not agree. Once Shiva came to the mother, mother describes him beautifully, how she described Krishna. Shiva came, very, very tall, magnificent, lot of power. He came into my room and I asked him, would you come for my work? Would you take a human body? Would you descend in a human body? But he refused. Only Krishna agreed and he came into Sri Aurobindo. But she says after Shiva left, she felt in her all the physical ego, the ego of the body suddenly disappeared. So that was a little boon that Shiva came and gave. So this was a relationship with the gods also. There's a beautiful line in Savitri. She's the mother of all the gods. So all these little episodes describe that. There's one more line which comes towards the end of Savitri. Lay all on her. She is the cause of all. Lay all on her. She is the cause of all. All we have to do, another ஒன்னே ஒண்ணுதான், just call her, கூப்பிட்டுட்டே இருக்கணும், மா மா மா. Anyway, தெரியும் அவங்கனால தான் எல்லாம் அப்படியே உலகம், like the world is moving, we are moving, our thoughts are moving, everything is because of her. Only thing we have to keep calling. Actually, yeah, that's all I have to say. Lay all on her. She is the cause of all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Archana, madam. Any of our யாராவது participants ஏதாவது இன்டராக்ட் பண்ண விரும்புறீங்கன்னா you're welcome.
Beautiful. I'm Vararajan speaking. Thank you, Archana. You have presented a beautiful cinema or a commentary on what is happening, what happened, and your feelings and all that. So in this context, I also want to share one or two things which I had in the mother. I hope it will be relevant for this occasion. That is, when mother has said for some reason, once mother said, I was looking after village people and 5 integrated families were, that means people who were coming from village joining Aurobindo. I was looking after that aspect. And then I asked brother for interview with all those things. Mother wrote, come with me on some Wednesday afternoon, because when there are so many people are there, she will give interviews only in the afternoon so that she will have enough time. And otherwise in the mornings it is all tuck, 1 minute, 2 minutes like that. Sampaklalji will say yes, get the blessings card, go like that. So no lingering on allowed. Whereas the afternoon you can take a little more time. That is why she put the afternoon. So once I asked 5 integrated families, that is, mother were approved 5 families for joining Aurobindo. So when I wrote to her, we want to announce that, come on second Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. all those things. She wrote a very big sentence. And then we were all happy. And on that particular day, when I want to go, 2 days earlier to that, I check up, because sometimes mother may say, but if she is in trance or if she was doing undergoing transformation, so that's what is best for the overall of this one. So the person said who was in fact, see, now it is not possible. It is definitely that day mother will not see your group and all that. So some other day we can come. You wait for some time and come. See, mother, once she promises that the Kalpulyan, she sanctions and never goes back. It is just kept pending. And on that next time when I asked her, she said, she said you bring the 5 families on different days, each day one family. So she gave us to go to the mother, do pranam to her and all that for 5 times. So that is one the beautiful thing. The mother, she gives the promise, means she keeps, and the appropriate time, which is good for everybody, she grants it. So we should also know how to wait. That is very, very important. Then she fills us with the abundance of her love and all that. So we got it, and then five times I took the family for 5 times, and it was a very happy experience. And more than that, there are many other things also that will be for some other day. But most important thing what I considered was once I put my head on her lap, because his consciousness was a babe upon her lap. So that when I was there near her, so I put my head, and she just put her hand on my head, and maybe for 1 or 2 minutes I that and came back. So like that. So when she was speaking, I was remembering reminiscence and enjoying that vintage, my experience of vintage movement, and I wish all the people get the same experience in the subtle field and feel very happy and blessed. Thank you.
Thank you for the kind information of Archana ji. Sri Varadarajan sir is a very senior Aurovillian. I don't know whether you know him, you heard about him or not. He is with Auroville since the day of its inception. So he still serves as a very vibrant link between the Auroville administration and the local Tamil population. And when mother was in her physical body, he had many occasions to meet her in person. So, whatever Varadarajan sir has narrated, these are all very living memories. எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து ரொம்ப ஒரு இன்ஸ்பைரிங் விஷயங்கள் இது எல்லாமே. தேங்க்யூ வரதராஜன் சார். தேங்க்யூ.
Archana, due to our poor receptivity, mother must have
camera கொஞ்சம் டவுன் பண்ணுங்க. Yes sir, thank you.
Mother must have felt on many occasions impatience, slight anger, like Mahakali. Did he ever display those qualities of Mahakali? Or was she always Mahasaraswati?
Yes, she definitely would have displayed her Mahakali aspect. But yes, even in the mother, when Sri Aurobindo describes Mahakali, he says even the fierceness and swiftness is because of that love. It's that power of love in Mahakali. And I do remember like one instance when Amal Kiran ji, he was going to take mother's blessings. He was in the line. This may not be directly Mahakali, but yes, like while he is in the line, he trips, he falls. Then when he goes to the mother, he says, "Oh, I happened to slip." Then she said, "I broke your ego. You were thinking of something, and the trip that made you fall is because I wanted to break the small aspect of your ego." So this is also a subtle working. And to many, like say Amritada, she was very, very, in the sense, she used to be very strict with him. She used to scold him, but to other people, she may not be displaying so much of her Mahakali aspect. So Amritada has listened a lot of, these small, small scoldings and chidings and the Mari Naraya Amritada would have heard, but he was a joyful child of the mother. Ellam kettundu, he'll be happily serving her, doing everything. And one very interesting incident with Amritada. So mother, they're all discussing about synthesis of yoga on particular line. So how far we are from the divine, what is the bridge that we as sadhaks should do. So Amritada very sweetly, he walks, he counts his number of steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that he walks and goes to the mother. Abdi panni 15 steps he's counted. And he says, "Mother, enakkum ungalkum, that bridge is 15 steps. So the distance between me and the divine is 15 steps." So in spite of getting lot of little scoldings, seeing little bit of Mahakali of the mother, he used to play with her, joyfully be with her. And this is reminding me of one more instance. When Sri Aurobindo was there in his room, there was one sadhak who was violent with the mother, like used very, harsh words towards the mother. And Sri Aurobindo from his room, in a very, very loud, literally, like when Shiva dances, the tandav when he's angry. So he's like, "Who is that shouting at the mother?" Like with a very loud voice. So any time, any small thing which, like some ill will thrown to the mother, at this very, very rarely Sri Aurobindo has raised his voice. We know, like Nirodvaran has told how his voice was, everything. But this one instant, Sri Aurobindo, like he took that aspect of Mahakali and said, "Who is that who spoke against the mother?" Something like that. Even her blows are out of love. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this.
Mother used to throw toffees to the people sitting there, and Amada consistently failed to catch even one. Consistently. So to make fun of Amada, mother said, "Mother, you can't catch even a toffee." Amada replied, "Mother, I am not trying to catch the toffee at all. I am trying to catch the one behind the toffee." That is who threw the toffee. That is how he was a person, as you said, a person of quick repartee, witty person. Yes, as you said, her blow is also a matter of love. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Archana ji. Sri Aurobindo அந்த இன்சிடென்ட்டை கோட் பண்ணீங்க. Sri Aurobindo was asking in a very loud voice. Sri Aurobindo என்ன சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னா, in his lifetime he never became so angry, or he never raised his voice. Only 3 times he raised his voice. One such occasion was the one you are referring. யாரோ ஒரு சாதகர் வந்து மிகவும் ரொம்ப ஒரு லவுட் வாய்ஸ்ல மதர்கிட்ட ஆர்கியூ பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தபொழுது, then Sri Aurobindo came out of his room and he shouted at that person, who is he asked in a very loud voice. அதாவது லவுட் வாய்ஸ்ல அவர் பேசி யாரும் கேட்டதே இல்லை. இருந்தாலும் அந்த சாதகனுடைய பிஹேவியர் ரொம்ப ரூடா இருந்ததுனால he had to intervene and he told him, asked him, who is shouting at the mother like that? He asked. And அதை ரெஃபர் பண்ணி சொல்றாரு, he only 3 times he raised his voice, and one such occasion was that one. So this is something. And நீங்க வந்து you are referring about எப்படி மனிதன் வந்து he was, because of his mind, he was doubting the divine's presence in the mother, whereas the animals and the plants readily responded to the divinity in her. You are referring in your talk. அதை பற்றி சாவித்திரியில் ரொம்ப அழகான டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் வந்திருக்கு. I would like to share with the audience here. அது எங்க வருது அப்படின்னா, புக் 4ல த புக் ஆஃப் பர்த் அண்ட் குவெஸ்ட், அதுல canto 2 த growth ஆஃப் flame, பேஜ் 366. அதுல எக்ஸாக்டா வாட் எவர் யூ ஹவ் டோல்ட் இட் ஹஸ் பீன் டிஸ்கிரைப்ட். என்ன சொல்றாங்க, வாட் Sri Aurobindo writes here is that the force in her drew Earth's subhuman brutes. Earth's subhuman brutes na whatever below the level of man, plants, animals, ellame. And to her spirit's large and free delight, she joined the ardent, hued, magnificent lives of animal and bird and flower and tree. They answered to her with a simple heart. In man, a dim, disturbing, somewhat lives. It knows but turns away from divine light, preferring the dark ignorance of the fall. Among the many who came drawn to her, nowhere she found her partner of high task, the comrade of her soul, her other self, who was made with her like God and nature and one. Some near approached, were touched, caught fire, then failed. Too great was her demand, too pure her force. ஸோ இதுதான் வந்து வாட் ஹேட் எல்லாமே கூடி இருந்தவங்க எல்லாருமே வந்து they could not grasp the divinity in the mother, whereas below the human, the subhuman brutes like animals and plants readily responded to her divinity. This is something I just want to share. Anyway, thank you very much. Romba very nice presentation. Especially Mona Sarkarலேருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சிங்க நீங்கள். How the Supreme வந்து Mother has stated that அவங்க தான் Supreme. And கபாலி சாஸ்திரியாரனுடைய அந்த அவர் பார்த்த அந்த மூவிங் ஒயிட் காலம் ஆஃப் லைட், அதைத்தான் அவர் வந்து அந்த ஸ்கம்பமா சொன்னார். யூனிவர்ஸினுடைய ஸ்கம்பம், that is what he describes. He described the white column of light as a skambam of the universe. That is how we could see. அதை சொன்னீங்க நீங்க. அதே போல முக்கியமான விஷயம் என்னன்னா, நம்ம எல்லாருமே வந்து there is an occult selection. அதனால தான் நம்ம எல்லாருமே we are all drawn to the mother. It is not out of our own volition or out of our own will that we have come to the mother. It is her choice, and it is all of our accumulated aspiration in our previous lives that we have come to her. அது ரொம்ப அழகா சொன்னீங்க நீங்க. Occult selection. There is an occult selection. Otherwise we would not have come to the mother. அதே போல எப்படி அந்த 5-year-old boy talking to the mother and asking her whether she is really divine அப்படிங்கிறது. அப்புறம் அதே போல அந்த எப்படி மதர் சின்ன வயசா இருக்கும் போதே she was conscious of the fact that she bore the entire world's misery. அது ரொம்ப அழகா சொன்னீங்க. And how she used to be the mother of all gods. ரொம்ப அழகா அதையும் விவரிச்சிங்க. And மதர் வந்து so many veils, நிறைய திரைகளை அவங்கள சுத்தி போட்டுக்கிட்டாங்க. ஏன்னா அதுதான் சொல்றாங்க, மதர் வந்து கேட்குறாங்க அந்த ஐ திங்க் ஷோபாதியா இல்லை ஷோபா மித்ரான்னு நினைக்கிறேன், வை மதர் யூ நாட் ஷோயிங் அஸ் யுவர் ட்ரூ கலர் அப்படின்னு. அதுக்கு வந்து இஃப் ஐ ஷோ மை ட்ரூ கலர் யூ வில் நாட் பி ஏபிள் டு ரெக்கக்னைஸ் மீ அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. அதனால நிறைய திரைகளை வந்து அவங்கள சுற்றி அவங்க போட்டுக்கிட்டாங்க. நல்ல அனுபவம் சொன்னீங்க. அந்த ஹூதாக்கு வந்து ரியல் மதருடைய விஸ்வரூபத்தை காட்டினப்போ அவங்களால தாங்கிக்க முடியல, அதையும் நீங்கள் ஷேர் பண்ணீங்க. அண்ட் எப்படி புத்தா had appeared in her vision, the Sakya Muni அப்படின்னு the mother and the prayers and meditation it was referred as Sakya Muni. எப்படி புத்தா வந்து appeared in her vision and told her that you have to show your divine love which is kept as a diamond within your heart. அண்ட் மனித குலம் என்னைக்கு வந்து இறைவனை புரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றது, அதற்காக வந்து தயங்க வேண்டாம், யூ ஹேவ் டு ஷோ எ ட்ரூ நேச்சர் டிவைன் லவ் அப்படின்னு சொன்னது. அதே போல கிருஷ்ணா வந்து மதருடைய கூடவே இருந்தது. அண்ட் கிருஷ்ணாஸ் கன்சென்ட் டு டிசென்ட் இன் டு ஸ்ரீ அரபிந்தோஸ் ஃபிசிக்கல் பாடி, இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப அற்புதமான எபிசோட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஷேர் பண்ணீங்க. தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். ஐ ரிக்வெஸ்ட் தட் again and again you should participate in our satsang. And ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. I really appreciate. Thanks to the mother and Sri Aurobindo. On behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society and on behalf of all the devotees who have assembled here, I thank you very much for having given such a wonderful speech. Thank you very much. Thanks to all. We will end this session with a prayer music.
Thank you so much.
Let us all strive to be worthy of Sri Aurobindo's centenary.
அன்னைக்கும் பகவானுக்கும் நன்றி, அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி.